Okay, here is the video. We are going to walk through getting a Twilio account essentially ported over into Call Tracking Pro. So here we are on Twilio.com. If you don't already have an account with Twilio, you'll need to sign up for one of those. We'll have a video about signing up. Different than this one. This is one if you already have a Twilio account. So if you've already got purchased phone numbers in a Twilio account, this is to get access to those numbers into Call Tracking Pro. So you'll just go ahead and go to the login button up in the upper right corner there and log in with your normal account. And once we are in the Twilio dashboard, what you need to do first is to go to the account button over here on the left side. This has the information about your account specifically. There are really two pieces of information that we need on this panel to get over into Call Tracking Pro. So the first one is the account SID. Okay, it's a big long alphanumeric string. We're just going to effectively copy that. Okay, and then go over into Call Tracking Pro. Go to your settings page. And right now it says Twilio account 0 of unlimited because this is a trial account. We're just going to add one, and that's the Twilio account SID. Matches up exactly. We're just going to paste that long string there. The second thing that we know we're looking for here is Twilio auth token. Okay, that is back over here in Twilio on the exact same page, but it's down here. Okay, it says auth token, and then there's a little thing that looks like an eyeball under it right now when we're recording this video. You need to click on this eyeball to be able to actually see that code and then copy it. Okay, so I'm going to blank this out just because this is the information you'd need to gain access to all my phone numbers. But we're effectively just copying that. We're coming back over to Call Tracking Pro here, and then we are going to paste that value there. Now this first line is account name. This is just for your purposes, I believe. Doesn't need to match up directly with what you have here. Although, just to be on the safe side, I am going to name it the exact same thing as it was named in the Twilio dashboard. Probably best for you to do that until or unless we confirm that that does not need to be the case. So we are going to hit Setup Twilio after that. Hit the little working button, which is always nice to know that it is doing something, even though we don't have any updates yet. And here we are. So what we see here is that the account 13thfletch@gmail.com pulled in with the auth SID that we had, and everything's good. So we could, over here, this last column says actions. You can edit this. That's the little pencil button, or we could delete it if we wanted to. Or if we had another Twilio account, which I have a couple right now, and we wanted to pull those into this right now, we could just hit this plus button, and it would let us add another account up on the top here, right? Because we've already got the one down below, so we just put different information into this and then hit Setup Twilio again. That would add a second account on this, but we don't need to do that right now. What we will do is hit cancel and go back to the dashboard. So right now we still don't have any more updates because we have not included these numbers yet. So once these numbers come through from the Twilio configuration, you can see a lot of the numbers that we have, well, actually all the numbers that got pulled in from my Twilio account, from this one that I just brought in. All right, you can see I've got quite a few. This, like I said, is what I do for a living, so I've got a lot of this stuff. But you can tell over on the right side here, there's a toggle button, and that's gray right now. That means this number is not currently being managed by Call Tracking Pro. Call Tracking Pro knows that I have it in my Twilio account. We can manage it here, but right now we don't. So the next video we're going to get into setting that up so that Call Tracking Pro can manage each of these phone numbers, meaning that we can set it to forward to the number that we want it to forward to. We can record the phone calls. We can put a whisper, meaning that the person who picks up will get a message before the phone call is connected, or then the call tree that we talked about at OMG Live this last year, which was kind of one of the big fun things that we can do to get rid of a lot of the spam calls that come into our businesses that we set up, as well as really just create a lot more value for customers by being able to connect people who need a service with people who do that exact service, and not have a lot of confusion that's in place with some of these other kind of lead generation systems and call tracking systems. So we'll get into configuring these numbers on a separate video, but for now, this will take care of this one. So talk soon. Thanks.